Biddeford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDPT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2. Check, check, check. Checking all the levels here this morning. Wow. It's raining outside. It's raining outside. What's going on? What's going on with our weather right now? It's a little different, right? Our weather is, I walked out, and this morning, as I'm getting in the car, I get to the car, and I see that the roads are wet. Yes, the roads are wet. I'm looking all outside my house, and everything is wet. Did you guys see that this morning? Everything was wet. It's raining. And it's actually good news. Sorry. I need to get some coffee. Anyways, folks, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, good morning. Hello, how are you? Channel 32.3, The Loop. Also, jliveent.com. You can video stream us there right now at jliveent.com. And also, you can listen to us right now at kfunradio.com. KFun 92.5, our free app. So check us out. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, we are here live with you today. We have a lot to get to this morning. Brian Anthony is going to join us here this morning. We have a special guest that's going to talk about a great haunted house that is benefiting Relay for Life. We also have a buddy from Cupid's Grill that's going to be joining us. Cupid's Grill is a grand opening they're having in Lemoore. We're going to be talking to them. We also have another guest with the Children's Storybook and Garden organization. It's going to be a busy show, so stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Good morning, everybody. Have some fun. Let's do it. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, threw the bumps of dime in your prime. Then people call, say beware doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be without a home? Like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Oh, you've gone to the finest school, all right, Miss Lonely, but you know you only used to get juiced in it. Nobody's ever taught you how to live out on the street, and now you're gonna have to get used to it. You say you never compromise with a mystery tramp, but now you realize he's not selling any alibis as you stare into the vacuum of his eyes and say, do you want to make a deal? shouldn't let other people get your kicks for you. You used to ride on a chrome horse with your diplomat, who carried on his shoulder a Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't where it's at? After he took from you everything he could steal. How does it feel? How does it feel to have you on your own? No direction home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Princess on the steeple and all the pretty people, they're all drinking, thinking that they got it made, exchanging all precious gifts. But you better take your diamond ring, you better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused at Napoleon in rags and the language that he used. Go to him now, he calls you, you can't refuse. When you ain't got nothing, you got nothing to lose. You're invisible now, you got no secrets to conceal. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own with no direction home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone.
As good as the first time you dropped the needle on the record.
The music you grew up with.
K-Fun, the legends of rock and roll. Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on the floor. She said, come baby, you got a license for love, and if it expires, pray help from above, because in the midnight hour she cried more, more, more. With a rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow, in the midnight hour, babe, more, more, more. With a rebel yell, more, 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 more.
Forget about that stale cereal or oatmeal. Joey Perez is live on your radios to provide you with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. You are now listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
The Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show Band, everybody. Hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I know for a fact that we are having some issues on Channel 32.3 this morning, but it's okay because you can still stream us live via our video player at jliveent.com. So go to jliveent.com right now and check us out on our video stream. That's jliveent.com. We are live. I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. We have a lot to get to this morning, folks. It's going to be a very, very busy show. If you're listening to us on the radio, thank you so very much as well. You're tuned in to KFUN 92.5 FM, the best classic rock. What other radio station plays all this great classic rock? It's KFUN Radio. They're the ones who play the best classic rock. Anyways, you can check us out, kfunradio.com, or also KFUN 92.5 FM, or our free app, which is KFUN 92.5. All right, let's get your news attack this morning. Apparently, there's a first look at Margot Robbie as Tonya Harding. Have you guys seen this? Margot Robbie as Tonya Harding. Tonya Harding has become one of the most notorious figures in pop culture for her involvement in a physical attack on Nancy Kerrigan, one of her main competitors, before the 1994 Olympics. Now, Harding's anti-hero is being brought to the silver screen in a biopic titled I, Tonya. And the trailer reveals it could be a juicy watch. The film stars Margot Robbie as Harding. It's in theaters December the 8th. So, once again, Margot Robbie going to be playing Tonya Harding. And if you remember, this was a while ago, 1994. But the story was very intriguing, right? The fact that there was a physical attack. This is probably the most exciting ice skating has ever been. Probably the most exciting ice skating has ever been. A physical attack took place, and the drama that ensued, right? When they found out someone hit Kerrigan with that, what was it, like a nightstick or something, right? And she goes, "Why me? Why me? Why me?" Remember that cry? I mean, it's a movie that I'm interested in. I'm interested in something like that, so I'm going to check that out. Wacky but true, taco-eating semi-truck driver crashes. The driver of a semi-truck lost control and spilled a load of bark in Washington State. The driver was eating a taco when he lost control. You know, this is something I've been trying to tell people for a very long time. And this is something that I've been trying to continuously tell myself for a very long time. It's just uncomfortable eating and driving. It just doesn't work out. I mean, every time that I've tried to eat and drive, I'm literally like scarfing down my food. Literally, always scarfing down my food. So I try to tell myself, you know what? Right when I get my food, I'm going to park to the side of the road and I'm going to eat it. And I get it. Some people are in a hurry, so they got to eat on the road. It's dangerous, people. This guy was eating a taco, and that's one of the worst ones, too, because you got to bend your head. You know, you got to bend your head to eat the taco. You know what I mean? Taco neck syndrome. And this guy here got a taco-eating semi-truck. And no, it's not like some type of cartoon, folks. It's not Transformers here. The semi-truck is not the taco-eating monster or anything like that. This guy was driving a semi-truck, lost control, and spilled a load of bark in Washington State. He was eating a taco when he lost control. All right, on most sick days, we aren't sick. Listen to this. 2/3 of those who call in sick to work aren't really sick. In a recent survey, personal illness accounts for only 34% of unscheduled absences. Family issues account for 22%, followed by personal needs, 18%. Entitlement mentality, 13%. Stress and burnout, 13%. And get this, most employees tend to become violently ill on Mondays, Fridays, and right before or after a holiday. Why is that? Why is that, people? On most sick days, we aren't actually sick. Maybe it's like something in our mind, right? Maybe it's something messing with us. In theaters today, Only the Brave, which is rated PG-13. Geostorm, rated PG-13. Same Kind of Different as Me, PG-13. The Snowman, which looks so lame. Not to put them down or anything, but I saw the commercial for this thing. I'm like, you really expect me to watch the Snowman? Come on. Tyler Perry's Boo 2, a Madea Halloween. That's all in theaters today. Tyler Perry always seems to continue with those Madea movies, right? And people like them. People like the Madea movies. You'd be surprised how many people like watching Madea. Happy birthday is going out this morning to Melanie Mayron, 30-something, is 65. She's not 30-something. That's the show or movie she's on, but she's 65. Viggo Mortensen from The Lord of the Rings is 59. Snoop Doggy Dogg, is 46 this morning. John Krasinski from 13 Hours in the Office is 38. Jennifer Nicole Friedman from My Wife and Kids is 32. Happy birthday to them. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to whoever you are. Happy birthday to you. Yes, happy birthday to whoever you are out there celebrating a birthday. You can text me your birthdays. You know that, right? You can text me your birthdays at 559-362-4046. Text me your birthdays, and I will personally announce your birthday here on the air. So I don't even care if your birthday's next year. Just send me a text with your birthday. That's going to be my challenge today to my listeners and viewers, okay? Here's what we're going to do. Text me your birthday, 559-362-4046. All you have to do is text me your birthday. And I don't care if it's tomorrow, today, next year. Text me your birthday, 559-362-4046. All right? Do that. That's a challenge today, and I'll keep bringing up the challenge throughout the show. Folks, also today we're giving away tickets to 559 Fights number 60 at the Visalia Convention Center on November the 4th. We're giving away tickets for that. J-Live Entertainment special event services and weddings are giving us a discount, 50% off. 50% off today to give away to a lucky customer out there. So stay tuned for that. A lot to talk about, folks. We got like 5 guests coming in. Well, maybe 4. Brian Anthony's going to be here to talk about sports. Can you believe it? The Dodgers, the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the pennant. The Dodgers win the pennant. The Dodgers win the pennant. Yes, the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to the World Series, folks. Newsflash. Brian Anthony will be here to talk to us about that here this morning. Also, we're going to have the owner of the Cupid's Grill, which is opening up in Lemoore. He's going to be here today. We're going to have someone here to talk about a haunted house that's going to benefit Relay for Life here locally. and also the Children's Garden and Storybook event happening this Saturday at the Hanford Civic Auditorium. We have a guest coming in to talk about that. So a very, very busy show. Stay with us. Do not go anywhere. More Eggs, Bacon, and Joey on the way, including the 5 things you need to know. Stay with us.
Fabulous breakfasts at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford. We have a new and improved breakfast menu. Oh, so good. How about tri-tip and eggs, hamburger steak and eggs, linguiça and eggs, bacon or sausage and eggs, salmon and eggs, and our mega breakfast include mega chicken fried steak. The chicken fried steak fills up the whole plate. Then we include 3 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, 2 fluffy buttermilk pancakes, and your choice of country potatoes or hash browns and toaster biscuits and gravy. Oh, so good. Breakfast at the Rock and Roll Deli start every day at 7 a.m. The Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th, and they go till 11 a.m. So come on in for the best breakfast in Kings County. And don't forget Tuesdays, 2 for Tuesdays. Buy 1 breakfast, get the second breakfast free. The best deal in town. And it's the best breakfast in town. Our breakfasts are made from scratch. The Rock and Roll Deli in downtown Hanford, 102 West 7th at 7th and Doughty. Call us at 639-5000. Order online at rockletterNrolldeli.com or come in for breakfast today. The Rock and Roll Deli, open for breakfast 7 to 11.
This is Raquela, and I'm from Tulare, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Raylan Piercy from Tulare.
K-Fun rocks.
All right, coming up next, the 5 things you need to know this morning. The 5 things you need to know this morning.
You better keep your head, little girl, I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end of little girl. Well, you know that I'm a wicked guy and I was born with a jealous mind. And I can't spend my whole life trying just to make it toe the line. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. For your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or you won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl.
Joey Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, thank you so very much for joining us. For those of you watching, whether you're watching on our video stream, jlivent.com, or also kfunradio.com, which is where you can listen to us live. But you can watch us on our video stream, folks, exclusively at jlivent.com. And that video stream actually pops up on any mobile device. So if you want to watch it on your phone, if you want to watch it on your desktop computer, whatever, go to jlivent.com and you can see my face here as we try to provide you a pretty good show, right? And then later, when we have the guests here in the studio as well, you'll be able to talk to them too. So once again, that's jlivent.com, jlivent.com, the video stream, or the number to call here is 559-836-5386. That's 559-836-5386. All right, let's get to your 5 things you need to know this morning. The 5 things you need to know this morning. And once again, folks, congrats to the LA Dodgers. Yes, the Los Angeles Dodgers. They're headed to the World Series for the first time in almost 3 decades. For the first time in almost 3 decades, folks. Here's what else you need to know to get up to speed and out the door this morning. Number 1, the condolence calls controversy. The appearance by John Kelly, the White House Chief of Staff, in the press briefing room was extraordinary and emotional. Kelly was there basically to defend President Trump from the criticism he's been getting over how he handled a condolence call to the widow of one of the 4 soldiers killed 2 weeks ago in Niger. Kelly said he was stunned and brokenhearted by a Florida congresswoman's actions, both listening in on the call and telling reporters about it. He said he told the president what to say in the calls based upon the words offered to him when his own son was killed while serving his country in Afghanistan. And when he died, he was surrounded by the best men on this earth, his friends. And that's what the president tried to say to the 4 families the other day. Kelly rarely speaks publicly about losing his son, and he did yesterday. Through tweets, Trump continued to blast the Congresswoman and the media for talking about the call. And, while stirring, the words from Kelly were not enough to totally clean up the mess the president created when he dragged politics into all of this to begin with. He was being asked a question about Niger and what had happened, and he went on to answer that other presidents, specifically President Obama, didn't call specific people when they had a loss. For example, these soldiers that lose their lives, and he says that President Obama never made calls. He said President Obama never called the Chief of Staff Kelly's him personally. And Kelly said that's not a criticism of President Trump, but he never called him when Kelly's son died. Number 2, tax reform. The GOP's creation of a tax reform plan took a big step forward with the Senate's passage of a budget resolution. Its approval means Senate Republicans can now use a procedural move to pass a tax bill with just 51 votes, not the 60 often needed for major bills. It also means they can do it without any votes from Democrats. Passing tax reform and enacting some big tax cuts is a top priority for President Trump and the Republicans, especially after the effort to repeal and replace Obamacare failed this year. Number 3, pollution. Almost 1 in 6 deaths on this planet is related in some way to pollution. That eye-popping statistic comes from a new report in the medical journal The Lancet. The study says in 2015, an estimated 9 million deaths worldwide were linked to pollution, air, water, soil, chemical, or occupational. Most of the deaths, a whopping 92%, occur in low and middle income countries. Pollution-related deaths are also a huge problem in countries trying to industrialize rapidly, such as China, India, Bangladesh, and Kenya. Number 4, MH370. A deal to start a new search for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 is close to being completed. U.S. marine exploration company Ocean Infinity says it's making good progress on an agreement with Malaysia to restart the search for the missing plane, which disappeared over 3 years ago. At this point, it's not clear how much a new search would cost or who would foot the bill. The original search cost about $150 million and covered 46,000 square miles of the Indian Ocean. Bits and pieces of the plane have turned up over the years off the coast of Southeast Africa, but the whereabouts of the main, remain unknown. 239 people from 14 different countries were on board when MH370 disappeared. Number 5, maybe winter isn't coming. For the 3rd year in a row, the nation will experience a warmer than normal winter, say the good folks at NOAA's Climate Prediction Center. It released its winter outlook, which predicts the return of La Nina, which will moderate the season's temperatures. The East Coast has up to a 40% chance of having a warmer winter and will have less precipitation. So once again, a warmer winter. A warmer winter. How about this quote? I knew enough to do more than I did. Director Quentin Tarantino apologizing for not speaking up about the alleged sexual misconduct of Harvey Weinstein, for whom he often collaborated with. I knew enough to do more than I did. And that's something that I want to bring up here this morning. That comment right there, that quote, is what is wrong with society right now. That quote is what is wrong with this whole situation in regards to sexual harassment, in regards to domestic violence that we had the district attorney here on Wednesday. I knew enough to do more than I did. If that is you right now, if that is you and you know something, you know more than enough to do what you're even doing right now, you have to look yourself in the mirror and ask, why? Why have I not taken action? Folks, this is what we're seeing here is absolutely terrible. All these women that are coming out against this Harvey Weinstein gentleman, and, all the things that this guy did. But think about everybody else that's going through something like this similar. I mean, come on. Let's not be blind to it. We know it's happening somewhere else. We know it's happening somewhere else. I was having a conversation, and people within the music industry go through this a lot. It's not just movies. It's music as well. Don't be director Quentin Tarantino. Don't be that person that sends that quote out and says, I knew enough to do more than I did, because now you're regretting it, and we don't want you to regret it. If you know something and you feel like you need to say something, folks, please, because come on. I mean, this I've been talking about it now for 2 weeks about this sexual harassment stuff. It's just got to end. But it's not going to end if people continue to make it kind of like this private society type of thing, especially domestic violence. I know we're only talking about sexual harassment here, but it's domestic violence too. It's so many things that people keep secret. And, it's just one of those things. If you know something, you got to say something. Because, it's just going to happen over and over again. Whoever this victim is, future victims. You see this Harvey Weinstein character. I mean, he was almost doing this with every actress that he came upon. And my goodness, I don't even want to know about the actresses that went along with it. That's scary in itself. It's just a bummer. It's a bummer to think about it. Because, as a woman or even as a man, you don't want things happening like this. We want to live happy, normal lives. We don't want issues with domestic violence. We don't want issues with harassment. Just don't be that person. I know enough to do more than I did. Don't be that person. Say something. All right. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Stay with us, folks. Good morning to you all. Congratulations to the LA Dodgers. They win the pennant. Going to the World Series. Question is, who are they going to play? Yankees or the Astros? We're going to talk to Brian Anthony at 8:30 this morning.
Make it rain like the sweat of lovers laying in the fields. Love, rain on me. Rain
This is Jesse with JJ Blooms, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
My name is Markel, and I'm from Exeter, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Yeah!
My name is Brittany. I'm from...
Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find a sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? You say you feel so empty, that our house just ain't a home, that I'm always somewhere else, and you're always there alone. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? Beth, I know you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright, 'cause me and the boys will be playing all night.
Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. 6:50 right now. Rock and Roll Deli in downtown Hanford opening up in about 10 minutes. Do you see me there? Stay with us.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, you hear him howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo, ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Bravo.
It's that time again, football season, and KFUN 92.5 is the exclusive home of all Hanford High Schools, all three of them, and all Hanford High School sports. Kicking off with football on Friday nights, KFUN 92.5 and our announcers Eric Barboza and Brian Anthony will be carrying the sports live for you every Friday night. It's all brought to you by the Underwriters, the great advertisers and underwriters in Hanford that bring this game possible. Make sure you support and buy local and support your local businesses. If you own a business and would like to help the school and the funding for this game, call 559-639-5925. Our sponsors this year are Underwriters, some of the best businesses in Hanford: Buffalo Wild Wings, King's Gun Center, Shogun Auto Sales, Miller Rentland, Hanford Rug, Adventist Hospital, Physical Therapy Unlimited, American Audio, Royal Car Care, Mercado de Val, HFD Commodities Transport, Connor's Appliance, and Ravens Deli. So join us for football starting every Friday on KFUN 92.5 as the 2017 school year starts. And we're Hanford Unified School District's official sports station, KFUN 92.5.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. We are live. Live. Rock and Roll Deli going to be opening up very soon in downtown Hanford, 102 West 7th Street. I'm telling you, I recommend it. If you have not tried breakfast at Rock and Roll Deli, you got to try it, folks. And today, specifically, later on today, if you're not going to be able to make it for breakfast, later on today they have the, TGIF happy hour specials today. And I believe today's Witches Night Out, right? Downtown Hanford. Sold out. Witches Night Out. Anyways, folks, thank you for joining us this morning. Channel 32.3, The Loop, is where you can find us on your TV screens, but you can also find us at jlivent.com if you're watching on any mobile device. So let's just say you have your phone right now. Type in jlivent.com on your internet browser. There's a little video player there. Press play. You can watch us here live. So once again, jlivent.com. All right, folks, I just read a story moments ago about the guy that stole a truck to save lives. Did you hear about this from the Las Vegas shooting? This guy, he stole a truck to help pick people up and save them from this tragedy. And a dealership actually gave him a free one. Yes, the dealership gave him a free truck. What a great story. This guy's a hero, folks. This guy's a hero. He literally stole a truck while the shooting was happening. And think about it. think about, everything that you're thinking about in your mind. I'm just going to put it this way. Most of us think run and try to get as safe as possible, get away from the situation. This guy took a truck and went back and saved lives. A customized truck dealership in Gilbert, Arizona, saw a veteran save lives, yes, during the Las Vegas mass shooting, and wanted to thank him in the biggest way. Shane Bowe, the owner of B5 Motors, thought, what's the best way to honor him? Buy him a new truck. Yes, buy him a new truck, and that's what he did. So once again, folks, what a great story about that guy that went back to save lives, and the dealership in Arizona that says, you know what, I want to thank this guy, I'm going to buy him a truck. Imagine that. So I thought that was a cool story this morning. Also, a couple things that I do want to talk about, including the Dodgers have won the pennant. The LA Dodgers are going to the World Series. How excited are you Dodger fans right now? I think somebody posted yesterday that yesterday was like the only day in sports history that all 4 of the major sports were happening at the same time. Like it was like Major League Baseball was happening, football was happening, where the Raiders won at the very last second. Shout out to Derek Carr. The NBA was happening at the time. So I guess there were major sports games happening yesterday. It's a big day for sports. I do want to tell you what I had for dinner. So last night, what I did was I got this is like a 2-minute dinner, by the way. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I ordered their little chicken tenders, right? They were like 70 cents each. I got like 25 of them. I went and bought 2 of those already pre-made salads that have the carrots and everything in it. And then I also got some cheese, got some of those little cherry tomatoes, some salad dressing. I mixed it all up in a bowl, and I made dinner last night. That was dinner. It was the Buffalo Wild Wings chicken salad, and the family enjoyed it, and I literally made it in 2 minutes. I had actually come back from a meeting, went back to the house, put it all together, mixed it all up, and they loved it. The family loved it. So there you go. Super Dad yesterday for dinner. All right, folks, 7 o'clock hours coming up. I got more to get to, including our top of the morning news, weather, and traffic. We have the owner of Cupid's Grill, a brand new restaurant opening in Lemoore. It's a sports bar and restaurant. We got them coming in today. Brian Anthony with sports is coming in today. We also have information on a haunted house that's going to benefit Relay for Life coming into the studio this morning as well. And the Children's Garden and Storybook event happening tomorrow. The representative is coming in to talk about that event as well. So very, very busy show. Stay with us.
KOAD Hanford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDBT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
I'm Bonita from Visalia, California, listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Hi, my name is Lillian, and I'm from Selma and Exeter, and you are listening to Egg and Bacon Show.
Yeah!
Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. Things got bad and things got worse, I guess you know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in a low die-up rode in on a Greyhound. I'll be walking out if I go. I was just passing through, must be 7 months or more. Ran out of time and money, looks like they took my friend. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in a low die-up man from the magazine said I was on my way. Somewhere I lost connection, ran out of songs to play. I came into town a one-night stand, looks like my plans fell through. Oh Lord, stuck in a low die-up If I only had $1 for every song I sung, every time I've had to play while people sat there drunk, you know I'd catch the next train back to where I live. Oh Lord, stuck in a low die-up Oh Lord, I'm stuck in a low die-up
K-Fun Radio wants to know who's the best of the best of Kings County. Go to our webpage, kfunradio.com, click on the contest page, and vote on the best of the best. Your favorite restaurant, your favorite haircut place, the best place to shop, the best of the best. Go right now to kfunradio.com to the contest tab on our webpage and sign up for the best of the best. Then stand by for the best of Kings County on 92.5 K-Fun.
Give me a chance to survive. I'm just a poor soul.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to thank you all for joining us. And, folks, we have a busy show planned for you today. We have guests that are going to be joining us here throughout the show. It's going to be a busy one, so please stay with us. I know it's a little wet outside this morning here in Central California. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that here momentarily as well. I can't believe we were just talking about it. 30% chance of rain, and it actually rained. And I'm still in shock at the fact that it rained without any signs. I just didn't see that there was going to be a chance of rain after looking out last night and then to this morning going, wow. I mean, all week we've been talking about how cool the weekend's going to be, and maybe that was a sign of things to come. The fact that we were going to be in the 70s here this weekend, and we'll get to your weather report here momentarily. So, all right, folks, a lot to talk about. Let's start off with the first thing that I want to bring up, and that is that the number 48. That is a special number this morning, 48. What does that mean? Well, 48 minutes. 48 minutes. That's how much time per day kids under the age of 8 spend staring at mobile device screens. 48 minutes. That's an average amount of time. This is kids under the age of 8 staring at mobile device screens, triple at what it was just 4 years ago. Now, I have a daughter. She's 10 years old, and she likes to watch her iPad. She watches the YouTube tutorials for makeup or whatever it is that she watches. I think slime videos or something like that. And she spends a lot of time watching her iPad. Now, this is a statistic for kids under the age of 8, which means I think a lot of people tend to use mobile devices or tablets to help kind of calm their kids down if they're, being a little antsy or if they're being little crybabies here and there. So we got to remember, things have changed a little bit in how these situations are treated with our kids. So yes, it is triple what it was just 4 years ago for the amount of time that the kids under the age of 8 are spending staring at the mobile device screens. But it's also become more of a common situation where you see a kid using a mobile device when mom or dad is busy or there's something going on, whether they're, like I said, they need their kid to just focus on a mobile device while they're shopping for groceries or whatever might be the case. So it's the new age. We also got to remember that new age, new technology. Things are going to be changing as technology grows. So, a lot of people say it's bad for you. A lot of people say it's, bad for the kids. But, everybody is entitled to their own parenting as well. So we're not here to judge anyone. All right. During his time with St. Paul Public Schools, Philando Castile was known as someone who fed countless kids with money from his own pocket. The gesture became his legacy, and it's a legacy that a college professor wants to keep alive. So she and her students at Inver Hills Community College south of St. Paul launched a You Caring campaign, Philando Feeds the Children. The original goal, said Professor Pam Fergus, was to raise $5,000 to help cover the student lunch debt at J.J. Hill Montessori Magnet School. That's a school where Castle worked as a nutrition services supervisor before his death at the hands of a police officer during a traffic stop in 2016. But within weeks, the campaign far surpassed its goal and thus far has raised more than $84,000. It's more than enough to cover the student lunch debt at all elementary, middle, and high schools in the district. The district serves up to 39,000 students per year from pre-K to high school. And according to school system spokeswoman Toya Stewart Downey, the debt amount varies from year to year. Usually it's about $60,000. So that's cool. I like that. I like that these people came together and the student lunch debt has been officially paid. It's becoming a trend all over the country. There's a lot of different places that are doing this and covering those lunch debt payments. The San Juan mayor from Puerto Rico grades Trump's performance. San Juan Mayor Carmen Yulín Cruz slams President Trump's relief efforts in Puerto Rico, saying the administration has been slow and unresponsive. Yesterday, President Trump gave his administration a 10. Yeah, well, the San Juan, Puerto Rico mayor says that's a 10 out of 100. That's how upset she is with the president. She says that's a 10 out of 100. So the mayor of San Juan not happy at all with the president and his administration. Well, it looks like stories and learning come to life at the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. Yes, we can bring them right over to the garden, read that book about the three little pigs, and then we can do a little engineering and design, said Megan Hahn. Hahn is one of the teachers at the garden in Hanford. It features 14 different areas showcasing stories like Charlotte's Web and dinosaurs. Gardens are placed around Peter Rabbit's home and on the grounds. Founder Judy Waite says she was inspired to bring a garden and learning to kids in the valley. But the inner city children don't have these experiences, and they would take a bulb and just hold it to their hearts, and they were just hungry for this kind of thing, said Judy Waite. Waite is happy to see the first phase of the museum and garden nearly completed. Already they have dozens of field trips where they read, learn, and even take a plant home. It's a really great place for them not only to come run around and be active and use that energy that they store all day, but it's also a place for them to be creative and learn something while they're having fun, said Hahn. The Victorian House serves a learning classroom and was donated by a local rancher. Dozens of volunteers have come together to make this story a reality. I think it's our passion to do this, and we provide that everybody who joined us feel the same way. It's just a blessing. The community has come together to raise almost half of its $2 million goal, and everything has been built by volunteers. Children can experience some of these stories like the Little Red Hen come to life. The grounds are open Saturday and Sunday afternoons to the public. The grand opening is November the 18th. And actually, we're going to have someone from the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum here in the studio live today to talk about their fundraising event that's happening tomorrow. So we'll have a representative here to talk about that at about 8 a.m. this morning, so stay tuned for that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the LA Dodgers are returning to the World Series since 1988. Yes, for the first time since 1988, the LA Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers, were the best team in Major League Baseball in 2017, and now Think Blue is just 4 wins away from a world championship. LA beat Chicago 11-1 on Thursday night behind Kiki Hernandez's 3 home runs. He becomes just the 10th player in MLB postseason history to accomplish this feat. Hernandez is the second player to do it in these playoffs. Jose Altuve of the Houston Astros did it earlier this postseason. Dodgers ace Clayton Kershaw pitched 6 innings and struck out 5 batters to get the series-clinching win. Los Angeles will play the winner of the Yankees and Astros American League Championship Series. New York leads that series 3-2, and that game happens tonight. We'll talk to Brian Anthony in just a little bit at 8:30 this morning. He's going to be in the studio. We're going to talk sports with him here this morning as well, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, congratulations to the LA Dodgers going to the World Series. All right, so your current weather report right now shows 54 degrees, and yes, folks, we're going to have some rain for the remainder of the day with a high of 71 degrees today. So I know you're probably driving around right now here in Central California going, what the heck is going on? It's wet everywhere. There's going to be some rain, and your high is going to be 71. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high of 70. Sunday, sunny with a high of 76 degrees. So Yes, folks, it is raining, and it's such a shocker to everybody, right? I just told you that the nation will have the warmest winter again. So if you're thinking that all of a sudden it's going to be really cold and crazy, no. We have statistics showing that this could be another warm winter for the nation. All right, your traffic report is brought to you by DataFlow. Go see my friend Joe at DataFlow. There's a car fire at Avenue 228 in South Oakmore Street in Visalia. Traffic hazard at 198 West and 63 in Visalia. A report of fire at High Sierra Drive and 198 in Visalia. And a traffic collision, no injuries at 180 East and 41 in Fresno. So please drive safely out there, folks, and remember to be cautious of the other drivers on the road. Rock and Roll Deli is officially open in downtown Hanford. This is typically when I take my coffee break, so that's what I'm going to do because my good friends here at Rock and Roll Deli, they just hook me up all the time, and I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm going to have some coffee right now, so I'm going to take a break. And I want to thank you guys so very much for joining in, whether you're watching us on television, whether you're watching us on your mobile device, jlivent.com, whether you're listening to us at kfunradio.com, 92.5 FM, or our free app, KFun 92.5. Once again, folks, thank you so much for your support. We have a very, very busy show. Guests coming in this morning, as I mentioned, a representative from the Children's Garden and Storybook. They're coming in at 8 a.m., 8:30, Brian Anthony joins us to talk sports. 9 a.m., we got a representative from a haunted house that is donating their proceeds to Relay for Life. We're going to talk about that. And at 9:30, the owner of Cupid's Grill. Cupid's Grill in Lemoore. So the owner's coming in. We're going to talk to him. That's at 9:30 a.m. This morning. So, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, good morning, everybody. Thank you guys so very much. We'll be right back. Do not go anywhere.
Good morning and welcome to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show with Joey Perez, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. The following businesses are underwriters of K-Fun 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on K-Fun, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
Dataflow Business Systems, Hanford's leaders within the document management industry, is now an authorized Kyocera, Lexmark, OQ1 Data, and Newline Interactive dealer with local technicians and a dedicated account manager based out of Hanford. Dataflow Business Systems, together with their partners, offer a wide range of standalone MFPs, desktop printers, and software that help their customers with improved information sharing, resource optimization, and document workflows. They have an award-winning product lineup of document solutions that consistently set the standard for high performance, superior image quality, ease of use, and durability. Whether your company or organization is considering document management software to help enhance your specific document management imaging needs, hardware for small offices, large offices, or high-volume production environments, Dataflow Business Systems has a solution to suit virtually every need, application, and budget.
This is Joe from Dataflow. Give us a call at 559-572-8829. We are located at the Old Dowdy Stables building off of South Dowdy Street. Again, 559-572-8829.
Or startdbs.com. Dataflow Business Systems, providing document solutions for our valued customers from the Central Valley to the Central Coast.
Go see Joe at Dataflow.
Thank you so much for your support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. You can follow us on social media, facebook.com/KFunRadio, facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, and Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey. And you know, folks, this would not all be possible without the great sponsors of J-Live Entertainment Events and the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to send a special thank you to Ray Figueroa Construction, King's Dance Center in Hanford, Bell Guy Bell Bonds, The Fifth Quarter in Visalia, Best Salsa Catering, Valley Cryosport, Whole Body Cryotherapy, Hutch's Barbecue Sauce. I want to thank them very much for their support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Let's have a great morning.
Multi-Services Insurance Agency, Hanford's newest auto insurance destination, is now open. No license, no problem. Need SR22? We can get it to you for little to no cost. Also offering low rates on homeowners and commercial insurance. Call now for a free quote, 559-530-3987. That's 559-530-3987. Multi-Services Insurance Agency, located at 520 West Lacey Boulevard in the Creamery Building next to Starbucks in Hanford. Your newest low-cost auto insurance destination is Multi-Services Insurance Agency. Call now.
Do you have an upcoming wedding, corporate event, holiday party, birthday party, quinceañera, or retirement party? Let J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service help you with all of your entertainment, rentals, and special event needs. J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service offers DJ, photo booth, videography, photography, dance floors, decorations, linens, mariachi, limo service, catering, and more. Give them a call or text at 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Call or text 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Your one-stop wedding shop, J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service.
If you're going to Witches Night this Friday night, come to the Rock and Roll Deli. We're welcoming all witches to come out Friday night. That's right. This coming Friday night from 6 to 9 p.m., we'll have $1 glasses of wine for all you witches. Oh, you witches, we've got some sliders for you on sale. We also have nachos, all kinds of things on sale. And if you want something to drink out of, we've got Yeti mugs at 50% off. That's right. Witches Night Out at the Rock and Roll Deli. We're all decorated up and ready for you. Nobody in Hanford parties like the Rock and Roll Deli. And you come Witches Night, you're going to be surprised. We got all kinds of things for you witches on Witches Night, 6 to 9 p.m. this Friday night. Sponsored by Family Healthcare Network, Griswold, LaSalle, Cobb, Dowd, and Chin, and the Sentinel. We can't wait to see you Witches Night Out, 6 to 9 p.m. this Friday night at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford, your witches' headquarters.
She'll put a spell on you.
Hungry fabulous breakfasts at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford. We have a new and improved breakfast menu. Oh, so good. How about tri-tip and eggs, hamburger steak and eggs, linguiça and eggs, bacon or sausage and eggs, salmon and eggs, and our mega breakfast include mega chicken fried steak. The chicken fried steak fills up the whole plate. Then we include 3 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, 2 fluffy buttermilk pancakes, and your choice of country potatoes or hash browns and toaster biscuits and gravy. Oh, so good. Breakfast at the Rock and Roll Deli start every day at 7 a.m. The Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th, and they go till 11 a.m. So come on in for the best breakfast in Kings County. And don't forget Tuesdays, 2 for Tuesdays. Buy 1 breakfast, get the second breakfast free. The best deal in town. And it's the best breakfast in town. Our breakfasts are made from scratch. The Rock and Roll Deli in downtown Hanford, 102 West 7th at 7th and Doughty. Call us at 639-5000, order online at rock-rolldeli.com, or come in for breakfast today. The Rock and Roll Deli, open for breakfast 7 to 11.
I've been to Rome, Dallas, Texas. Man, I thought I'd seen it all. Around the world, searching every corner. Man, I thought I'd hit the wall. There's a sleepy town lies south of the border. You go there once, you be there twice. Lots of pretty girls coming by the dozen. Woo! The white sands sure make a town look nice. We crash on the beach. You know I wanna make love in the sea.
a salt shaker, little liquor line. Going down, down, trying to reach the bottom with a quality world. For he's mine, all mine. Come on, crash on the beach. You know I wanna make love in the sea. Woo! Go try a little dance. Chicago Wobble. It's alright by me. Let me take you down. I will show you all around. Down in Cabo. Let me take you down. Face down in Cabo. Kissing the ground. Woo! Face down, face down, down in Cabo. Take me down, down to Cabo. Face down, down in Cabo. Doing the Cabo Wobble. Ow! Take me down, down to Cabo. Woo! Come on, get it, get it.
Eggs, Bacon, and Joey, good morning, everybody. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the Children's Garden and Storybook that's coming up. Stay with us.
It's all the same. Only the names will change every day. It seems we're wasting away. Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, dead or alive. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days. The people I meet always go their separate ways. Sometimes you tell the day by the bottle that you drink. Times when you're alone, all you do is think. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted,
Next time you ask for Boar's Head ham, you may be surprised.
Boar's Head has cheese. Pass it on.
Boar's Head has cheese. Pass it on.
Boar's Head has cheese. Pass it on.
Bob's Bad. He chops down trees.
No, cheese. Exceptional cheese. American cheddar, Swiss provolone.
No, Bob's dad made these.
Boris is dead. But there is cheese.
Boar's Head has cheese. Pass it on.
Boar's Head exclusively at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford.
Good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Hello to you all. Tuned in at channel 32.3 or also jliveent.com. As you can see right here, the flyer that we're showing, it's a night at the Moulin Rouge. Tomorrow, Saturday, October the 21st, the Children's Storybook Garden Museum. We're going to be talking about that at 8 a.m. Stay with us.
Lonely feeling deep inside. Find a corner where I can hide. Silent footsteps crowding me. Sudden darkness, but I can see. No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea. No sugar to stand beside me. No sugar to run with me. In the silence of her mind, quiet movements where I can find, grabbing for me with her eyes. Now I'm falling from her skies. No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea. No sugar to stand beside me. No sugar to run with me. Jocko says yes, and I believe him when we talk about the things I say. She hasn't got the faith or the guts to leave him when they're standing in each other's way. You're tripping back now to places you've been to. You wonder what you're gonna find. You know you've been wrong, but it won't be long before you leave him all far behind. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to go. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all. Jocko said no when I came back last time. It's looking like I lost a friend. No use calling 'cause the sky is falling and I'm getting pretty near the end. A smoke-filled room in a corner basement. The situation must be right. A bag of goodies and a bottle of wine. We're gonna get it on right tonight. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to go. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all. Lonely Jocko says yes, and I believe him when we talk about the things I say. Find the corner. She hasn't got the faith or the guts to leave him when they're standing in each other's way. Silent footsteps out to places you've been to. You wonder what you're gonna find. Sudden darkness. You've been wrong, and it won't be long before you leave them all far behind. 'Cause it's the new Mother Nature taking over. It's the new splendid lady come to call. It's the new Mother Nature taking over. She's getting us all. She's getting us all.
The following businesses are underwriters of K-Fun 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on K-Fun, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
Hello, my name is Dr. Christopher Variotti. I'm a sports medicine trained orthopedic surgeon with Adventist Health Physicians Network. Before coming to the Central Valley, I spent a year caring for Major League Baseball players with the Atlanta Braves Baseball Club. I've also treated players' injuries from the North American Hockey League in Michigan and the Professional Arena League football team in Philadelphia. I am now caring for patients in the Central Valley with injuries of the shoulder, elbow, knee, including ligament tears and complex cartilage injuries. My office is located at the Hanford Medical Pavilion next to Adventist Medical Center. Please call 559-537-0330 to schedule your appointment today.
Think about it. Let's just say you're a business looking to promote your business at an expo or an upcoming event. What better way to do it than at the Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California? It's happening February 23rd to the 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair. Over 70,000 square feet of expo, seminars, live entertainment, and much, much more. The Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. We're calling out all makeup artists. We're calling out all of the lash people, all of the hairstylists, all the nail salons. We're calling you out to come out to the Cosmetology and Barber Convention, plus barbers. Hello. February 23rd to the 25th, 2018, out at the Big Fresno Fair in Fresno. And once again, they have a special offer right now, folks. A special offer right now. $75 a day for a booth at the expo. It's 2 days of expo, and you can get it for $75 a day. Do not miss on this chance to save money and be at the Cosmetology and Barber Expo of Central California. It's going to be awesome. Once again, $75 a day. This offer ends very, very soon. Give them a follow on Instagram at CosmoBark or call and text 559-362-4046. This is going to be huge. Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California. Pretty awesome. I think that is so cool, especially with all the popularity of the cosmetology industry right now. So once again, a 2-day event. You don't want to miss it at the Big Fresno Fair, Cosmetology and Barber Convention of Central California.
KOAD Hanford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDPT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Want to thank you all for tuning in this morning. Hello, hello. How are you? Say hi. Hi. Your microphone is on now.
Hi.
Now, Kate, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're going to introduce you here momentarily. I have a guest here with me, folks, and I got to tell you, we had some time to chat a little bit during my coffee break, as most of my listeners and viewers know that I have a coffee break every morning here at Rock and Roll Deli. And this morning, I'm excited because we're going to be talking about the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum.
Yes.
And Kate, I want you to tell me the journey that it's been to create the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum, because this thing started about 5-6 years ago, right?
Yes. It's been kind of a labor of love for a group of very dedicated people in this area, led by the very tenacious and buoyant Judy Waits. She's a member of the Garden Club here in Hanford, and she's a retired teacher. And this concept, or this project, is a culmination of her years of teaching and her love of gardening. And on the corner of 10th and Harris Street was a patch of dirt with a lot of weeds, and she tracked down who owned it, and we went into contract, and we, in essence, formed a 501(c) and purchased that land.
It's just so great. to kind of understand the passion and the story behind it, because I know it's taken a lot of time for you guys to create this. But as you and I have talked about, good barbecue, it's you got to take that slow, patient cooking when you want that good barbecue. You don't want the fast, just right away stuff, because it's not gonna be that good. And this is something that I think is great, not only for the community, but I think it's great for people just to understand that this is right here in our backyard, right here in Central California, right here in the County of Kings, right here in Hanford. Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. Tell me how, the name and the concept came about.
Okay, so Judy and her husband Larry have been taking trips across the country for years, touring various children's gardens around the United States.
Okay.
Every year they go on this little annual trek and get some information and just check them out and see what they think looks best and more suitable for our area, and they bring that knowledge to our piece of dirt. So in the meantime, we've got a cottage we brought in, a Victorian cottage that was donated.
Okay.
We brought that in to house the museum and the classroom and the reading room for the students. That because it's a storybook garden, so we include books and. I'm losing my train of thought.
No, it's fine.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
I know. You said you were a little nervous here this morning.
I didn't think.
So the theme that they kind of came together is, finding different books,
right,
and kind of creating interactive ways of experiencing it.
Exactly. So we have Charlotte's Web Barn. So we'll have E.B. White and represented, and the books that will be available, so a child or a grown-up could grab a book from a nearby box by the garden, go slide into the barn and curl up and read a book.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing.
And Charlotte's Web, that's one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Everybody loves Charlotte Web.
And Three Little Pigs, right?
Three Little Pigs. We have the Three Little Pigs house. We have a Monet house.
Wow.
We're going to have a Van Gogh house. We have 2 creeks on the property, a small creek and a bigger creek. So there's going to be lots of ways to enjoy nature and growing and fresh air, and your literary loves can come with you, and you can curl up.
It's just an experience, right?
Yes.
Just a phenomenal experience, and not only for kids, even though it's a children's storybook garden museum, but also for adults.
Absolutely.
For adults. So let me ask you a couple more questions in regards to the actual museum. So I know the official opening won't take place till November the 18th, right?
Correct.
Okay, so November the 18th, the official opening. But how can our listeners and viewers find out more information about the museum? What's the official website?
Well, it's the Children's Storybook Garden Museum.org,
Okay.
or it's also the Children's Storybook Garden.org. We have both versions on our, we purchase them, and all of them go to our website.
Gotcha.
We're on Facebook. We use Instagram, we use Twitter, and we just use good old-fashioned word of mouth. And now we're using radio.
Yeah, and TV.
And TV.
TV.
And so it's very exciting that we have these new ways to get our word out, and it's been very, very helpful, obviously, because in essence it's free, because social media is free.
Correct.
And when you're a fundraising group, that you need cash flow. So for us not to have to pay, it's great.
Well, that's a perfect segue to what I want to get to this morning, because you and I were talking about ways that people can help. Obviously, financially is one way, volunteering is one way, but one of the things that I appreciate is the passion of the project. So here at the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, I want to offer to the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum once a month. We come here, we hang out, we have some coffee together, maybe some breakfast here at Rock and Roll Deli.
Only if you have grits.
We'll have to get some grits. We'll have to add eggs, bacon, grits, and Joey here, because you're from
Alabama.
Alabama. So anyways, I want to offer once a month. We come here, we sit down, and we talk about the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. And we talk about the progress.
Yes.
We talk about the exciting events that you guys hold to help fundraise the event. And it's just my way of helping. You know what I mean? And that if I can use this platform to help this great cause, I want to do it. So once a month, you and I will sit down and we'll talk about everything that's coming up. And speaking of fundraisers, check this out, folks. Coming up Saturday, tomorrow, October 21st, it's the night at the Moulin Rouge. And this is happening at the Hanford Civic Auditorium. Cocktails start at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. dinner, hors d'oeuvres, dinner, dancing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dressed to impress, of course, but you don't have to go into the theme, right?
Nope, you can come as you are.
No host bar.
No host bar.
And these are just one of the many events that you guys do, right, to help fundraise the organization.
Exactly. This the Fall Gala was our first fundraising venue. Every fall we've held something at the Civic Center, and it was the first big money raiser for our endeavor. And then we've added a Victorian Tea, which is in the spring with the Garden Club, and then we have a Derby Day party in May, which is the first Saturday of May, because that's the day of the Kentucky Derby.
So we have the flyer up right now, and tell me, what made you guys pick the theme Moulin Rouge? I love that movie, by the way.
Well, it's artists. It's it's a group of eclectic people in France, Paris, coming together for a single cause, and they would be able to be together and create, and that's kind of what we are. We're growing things very organically and creatively. Excuse me if that's a word. And but it just kind of it was kind of suitable to that. It's fun to have feathers and great music.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you also do events like with the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
You do, like you said, the fall event. That's a big one for you guys. So many things that we're going to be able to talk about over time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Eggs, Bacon, and Joey officially offering our way of helping, utilizing the platform of TV and radio to help the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum that is located right here in Hanford, Central California. And you guys got to check this thing out. I mean, you're saying it's a little piece of heaven, right?
It is a little piece
I haven't
of heaven.
gone yet.
You got to go. You got to get over there, because it's just, you'll see it from its very beginnings. I mean, and eventually this place is going to be, it takes time for things to grow, like the barbecue, low and slow. That's how we're going to go too. And it's just going to grow up and become a lifelong part of Kings County and Hanford, and children that are here on field trips this week planting seedlings will have their wedding receptions at our facility when they grow up and get married.
Well, and that's another perfect segue here. You're doing a great job here on TV. Wow, look at you. Perfect segue there, because we've talked about the developing part of it, where the idea came about, how the project has been building over the past 5 years. We talked about how you're currently fundraising.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about what happens for the future. What are we looking at for the future here? It's going to expand. It's going to be bigger, right? What are we looking at?
We're open in phase 1 right now, and
Okay.
we're open conditionally up until November 18th, so we can accommodate our field trips. And we have 2 accredited teachers on the payroll right now, so your fundraising will help fund their salaries.
Awesome.
And they teach and create with the kids, and it's amazing. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be, we're kind of like growing our way toward Harris Street. We're close up to Chase Bank, but the location is the 10th and Harris Street behind Chase Bank, and the same block that the library is on. And we're kind of growing toward Harris. So the second part will open up, and that's going to have more of a farm garden and some more kind of like crops that are in the valley and what have you, and then we'll grow toward the venue where the weddings can be held and types, that kind of thing.
I like it.
So we are growing, I guess, east, and there's the kids that are coming in with the curriculum that the teachers are creating. Like I said, they'll be back. And they can come back and bring their children. That's the idea.
So
overall.
just in that area, I mean, think about how cool that area is going to be. I mean, not only do you have the library, you got the Civic Park as well around there. You got Superior Dairy Ice Cream. I mean, all that right there. I mean, you can have a nice little day of experience by heading over to the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. Once again, let them know where it's located, and let our listeners and viewers know how to get in touch with you guys.
Okay, so we're on the corner of 10th and Harris Street, right behind Chase Bank, on the same block as the library. We have a Facebook page, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, and we have our website addresses, which are the Children's Storybook Garden and Museum.org or the Children's Storybook Garden.org.
And we also want to remind our listeners and viewers that tomorrow you still can attend this event, right?
Absolutely.
This is right here on the screen. We're showing it right now. Night at the Moulin Rouge, Saturday, October the 21st, which is tomorrow. How can we get tickets for this? Who do we contact?
Well, Judy's phone number, bless her heart, is on here, and that's 341-4845. What she does is she receives the calls and she dispatches us all out to help get tickets to where they need to go. You can also get them through our website, and if you want to put a message on Facebook, message us. We'll get you tickets. There's tables of our 8, so if you want to put together a group of 7 friends or 4 couples, it's a lot of fun.
And this is something where, for example, you don't necessarily have to, be a major supporter of the organization or what you guys are doing out there. If you want to just come out and have a good time.
Absolutely.
I mean, come out and have a good time and know that you're having a good time and supporting an important cause.
Right. If you're going to need a date night, and we always have a contingency, a number of tickets available at the door.
Yeah.
So if you need a date night, grab your spouse or your significant other and come on out and do it.
Exactly. So, anyways, I love it. Look at you survived. You thought you weren't going to make it the TV, and you weren't going to survive TV and radio, but you did it. And we've talked about a lot.
Thank you.
And I think that we've really given out some great information this morning. So once again, I'm throwing out that offer to the organization.
I'll be back.
Children's Storybook Garden and Museum. We want to have them on here once a month. And we want to help out, promote this great thing that's happening right here in our own backyard, folks. Central California, Kings County, the city of Hanford, and I think it's just going to be amazing. But the grand opening is officially November the 18th.
Correct.
So starting November the 18th, you can actually start going to the museum, right?
And by the way, right now we have a family membership is $75 for the year, and we're having a 2-for-1, so you can come in all the rest of this year, which is not much left, but you can still come in, and then all of next year. So it's a great time to get a membership. They make great stocking stuffers.
I was just going to say, will that eventually become something where people can actually purchase an annual membership where they just get a card and they're just able to walk in whenever they want?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I think it's fantastic. All right, Kate, thank you so very much for joining me this morning.
I didn't spill anything.
I feel like we can just keep talking.
Let's do it. I've got plenty of time this morning. I don't have to. No, I'm just kidding.
Folks, we have a very, very busy show ahead of us this morning. Brian Anthony is going to be joining us at 8:30 this morning because we're going to talk a little sports here on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. As you know, the L.A. Dodgers have advanced on to the World Series.
I know, that's very exciting for the state.
LA Dodgers advanced on. Who was your favorite? Was there any favorite sports teams? Because you're Alabama. Come on.
Okay, so I'm from Alabama, but I have a mixed marriage. I married a guy from Pittsburgh, and that's a mixed marriage, a northerner and southerner.
Yeah.
And we're a Steelers, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Penguins house.
And you got to be University of Alabama, though, right?
Well, Roll Tide and War Eagle.
Okay.
I'm kind of away, so I do both. And there's no room for professional sports in Alabama because we just have college sports where we're from.
It is. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Good morning, everybody. Stay with us. Do not go anywhere. Thank you so much, Kate.
Thanks.
Children's Storybook Garden and Museum.
You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the rhythm gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you want to go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Raindrops falling, winter feels so gloomy. Hear a knock upon my door. Stranger calling, eyes that look like mine. Said you know I've called before. What is fair now soon will be shown. Come walk with me through the unknown. Familiar stranger, should I know your name? Did we meet some time ago? I feel uncertain. Shadows whisper to me now. Sudden wind begins to blow. What is fair now soon will be shown. Come walk with me through the unknown. Darkened doorways, strangest things can happen. Don't know who you're talking to. Find yourself when lightning strikes you now. You could be looking back at you. What is fair now soon will be shown. Come walk with me through the unknown. What is fair now soon will be shown. Come walk with me through the unknown.
Monster Energy's Aftershock is back October 21st and 22nd at Discovery Park, Sacramento, with Nine Inch Nails, Ozzy Osbourne, Run the Jewels, Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, Stone Sour, and more. Go to AftershockConcert.com for everything.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me,
This is Jesse with JJ Blooms, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Welcome,
My name is
boys
Markel,
and
and I'm
girls,
from-
and everybody in Kings County. I am John Pica. Renegade Radio is heard every day right here on KFUN 92.5, 2 to 6 every day. Listen to us and enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's sports with Mr. Brian Anthony.
Yeah, it's 8:30. It's Friday, which means Brian Anthony is live in the studio. Good morning, Brian Anthony.
Good morning, Joey. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Thank you so very much for joining us this morning. I always get excited for Fridays because you come into the studio Fridays, 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'm even more excited today because you are a huge LA Dodger fan, and it's happened, my friend. The Dodgers have won the pennant.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's been a long time, Joey, for a lot of Dodger fans, including some of the ones that I was around in 1988 when the last time they went to the World Series, but I was only 6 years old at the time, so I don't remember vaguely what happened and what transpired at that point in time. So it's exciting for me because when you follow a team like the Dodgers for so long, and they've been good for a very long time, and they finally get over the hump and get to the World Series, I mean, it's something that you cherish for a very long time because you never know when they'll be back. And so now they got some damage, or some damage to do, I should say, in the World Series coming up.
Now, you and I talked about this about a week and a half ago, or actually about 2 weeks ago, in which we talked about what is going to get the Dodgers over that hump. They've been to the Division Series, they've been to the NLCS. What is going to get them into the World Series? And you said it yourself here on the air. You said it all comes down to the batting. It all comes down to the hitting, and you got to talk to me about this guy, Kiki.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Where did he come from?
Kike Hernandez. Well, what's so good about what Kike Hernandez, he's Puerto Rican, Joey. So, as you know, what happened with Puerto Rico,
Yes,
he was devastated.
Great story.
Well, he's been on the Dodgers for a couple of years. They got him by trade through Miami. So he's been with the Dodgers a couple of years, and he's one of those guys who's a role player for the team. He's not really one of those everyday players. He comes in, he gets the job done when needed. So in this game in particular, they threw him in the starting lineup, and I mean, he just exploded. 3 home runs. Are you kidding me? I know he had power like that, but 3 home runs, I mean, is amazing. And what's the funny thing is, they were interviewing him after the game, and he had just mentioned about the Puerto Rico deal, what was going on, and he had said that he talked to his mother before the game started, and she was actually heading over to his grandmother's house, where they had to watch the game on a generator, so they had to plug in a generator just to watch the game there. And what special moment it was for him to hit 3 home runs, including a grand slam in that game. It was awesome, Joey. And you know what? It's the storyline's perfect for this Dodger team.
I think it's so great, and the fact that, like I said, yesterday I'm watching the game and I'm going, man, the guy just hit a grand slam. Man, the guy just hit another home run. I was just in shock. But the guys that got the MVP, they were actually 2 MVPs, right?
It was co-MVPs last night. Justin Turner, who's, get this, Joey, there's so many storylines with this Dodger team. Justin Turner is first on base percentage in MLB history, ahead of Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. Can you believe that? This guy Justin Turner, and you have to have a minimum of like 90 at bats, so he's doing it. He really propelled this team to where they at today. And then Chris Taylor, who was the other co-MVP, this guy literally came from nowhere. They got him by trade from the Mariners last season. He comes in there this year. He didn't even start out with the major league team. He was in the AAA with the AAA team, and then they brought him up. And here's the thing with Taylor. He actually never even played outfield, okay? He played shortstop yesterday, but they played him outfield throughout the whole season. He played him everywhere. So he's one of those guys that you can plug in anywhere. He's a great hitter. And Dodgers really found something with Chris Taylor. But this team, man, exactly their logo. This team is what they're running with.
That's
this
like
postseason.
their slogan, right?
It's crazy. And you know what? Their job is not done, though. Their job is not done.
Right.
because we got a big game here tonight where the Yankees can clinch with a win tonight and get to the World Series. But Joey, if that happens, tell me, isn't that one of the best matchups you can think of in baseball? Yankees and Dodgers?
Oh my gosh, you talk about grabbing some ratings. You talk about grabbing people's attention. If you see LA and New York battling it out for the World Series, I mean, that is going to be one of the most watched World Series, I think, in a long time.
And you know what? Taking it back to the old days, and when the Dodgers were in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah,
it's crazy to think that it could actually happen. And honestly, I used to think about the Dodgers-Yankees World Series, and I thought about it'll never happen. It's not going to happen. But we're as close as ever right now.
Dodgers and Yankees possibly in the World Series.
Can you believe that? They got to get past Houston, though. Houston, let's not discredit Houston here, because Houston's still only down a game, and they're at home for 2 more here. If they can win tonight, they'll have another one. So let's not discredit Houston. Houston's still a good team.
Houston's got also a very interesting story. I mean, think about it. Just here locally, our local ties to the Fresno Grizzlies, they're the AAA affiliate of the Houston Astros. And think about it, when the Fresno Grizzlies left the Giants organization, or the Giants left the Fresno Grizzlies,
right?
Everybody was like, that's horrible. Houston Astros, why are we with them? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, these guys built this team up, right? From the ground up.
And remember, a couple of those guys that are on the team now won the AAA,
the national championship,
the AAA World Series 2 years ago. So, you know what? This Astro team, man, let's not sleep on them, because they had the second best record in MLB right after the Dodgers.
So let me ask you a question here. Since you're a Dodger fan, what is going to be the best scenario for the LA Dodgers to win the World Series?
Well,
Astros or Yankees?
This is a good one, Joey, because I'm going to say that the best case scenario for the Dodgers is to face the Yankees.
Gotcha.
Remember, the Yankees are a year ahead of schedule here, Joey. The Yankees aren't supposed to be here. The Yankees are not supposed to be this close to a World Series. They still gave the timeline for the Yankees getting there about a year or 2.
Wow.
All right, because they got a very young team. And so I think that's going to come into play, and that's going to work for the Dodgers. The experience of the Dodgers is going to overwhelm the Yankees if it gets to that point. Now, with the Astros are right where everybody predicted them to be. So I think it'll be the harder matchup for the Dodgers to face the Astros than the Bronx Bombers there in New York.
All right. Well, Brian Anthony, we're going to take a break. I just wanted to get some coverage on the LA Dodgers winning the pennant, because I think it's huge for here locally, and also the state of California. LA, Los Angeles Dodgers, the first time since 1988. That's crazy.
Can you believe that? Can you believe it? And just like Vin Scully, it's time for Dodgers baseball. Tuesday, by the way. Tuesday is Game 1 of the World Series, no matter what.
I'm so glad we record our shows, because that clip is going to be used on social media. Anyways, Brian Anthony, when we come back, though, it's week number 2 of If the Super Bowl were this Sunday.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot on this one, man. I haven't even thought of this yet.
On top of that, did you watch the Thursday night football game last night? I think
it was crazy, dude.
Somebody said it was a night where a lot of the major sports were on TV at the same time.
The Lakers debuted, Lonzo Ball debuted yesterday, and it didn't go as planned.
As my prediction with that.
It didn't go as planned, but we'll break that down.
It's only the first game.
Only the first game.
All right, Brian Anthony's coming back with us here live, folks. We're going to talk NFL, NBA, and much, much more. Stay with us.
Hey you, out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old, can you feel me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fading smiles, can you feel me? Hey you, don't help them to bury the light. Don't give in without a fight. Out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone? Open your heart, I'm coming home. But it was only fantasy. The wall was too high, 'cause you can't see. No matter how he tried, he could not break free. And the ones ate into his brain.
This is Raquela, and I'm from Tulare, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's sports with Mr. Brian Anthony.
All right, Brian Anthony.
What is this throwback? Brian Anthony sports. That was what, a year, 2 years ago?
You know
We used
what?
That intro there.
We have a new TV audience, man, so they've never heard that before, and they've never heard the gripe that you gave us about that because you didn't want to be Mr. Brian Anthony.
Remember that? Remember that? That was last year, and I still do not want to be Mr. Brian Anthony.
I don't understand why that upsets you so much.
Because I want to be Dr. Brian Anthony. All right, Doctor. No, but yeah. Whatever,
Anyways, Brian Anthony. Here we go, man. NFL, right? We're now at what is this? Week 6.
Oh no, we're in week 7.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
week
Yeah, no,
7.
you're right. Week 7. Yeah. So, anyway, so week 7, right?
Yep.
But this is week 2 of if the Super Bowl were this Sunday. Now, last time, to recap, week 1 of this prediction game that we do here on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. We've been doing it for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Anthony picks the 2 teams that if the Super Bowl were this Sunday, he'd put those 2 teams in there. Last time we spoke, you said the Chiefs and the Falcons would be in the Super Bowl, and that was a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So I got to bring up Thursday night's game because the Chiefs just took their second straight loss, and the Raiders looked great last night.
You know what? The Raiders, speaking of the game last night, first of all, that game was full of fireworks from start to finish, man. I mean,
31-30.
It was back and forth all game long. You know, the Chiefs defense, which I have on my fantasy team, didn't come to play yesterday. The Raiders defense, obviously, still struggling. They're going to have to do something about their cornerbacks if they want to succeed and get to the playoffs. But this game could have gone either way, Joey. This was a must-win for the Raiders, and Derek Carr pulls it out for them over the Chiefs last night. And what could you say? I mean, everybody was complaining about the Thursday night games, and I'm going back to it, Joey. These Thursday night games have been exciting. They're exciting, man. I don't understand why people do not like Thursday night, but these Thursday night games are exciting. And luckily for the Raiders, they pulled out the victory, and they still remain in the hunt for a playoff position.
So now, if we go down the standings, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to go down the standings so people kind of understand where we're at here going into Week 7, and then you can pick the two teams that you think would be in the Super Bowl this Sunday. So AFC, you got the Patriots atop the AFC East, 4-2. The Bills right behind them, 3-2. Dolphins 3-2, and Jets 3-3. Now, Dr. Golden and I were talking about this during his segment on Wednesday. A lot of teams 3-2 or 3-3. What's going on there?
You know, it's what the NFL wants, Joey. This is what the NFL they want to be. They want it to be unpredictable. They want it to be a competitive league. If it's a competitive league, it draws ratings, and so the NFL is happy about it. And these teams, that are 3-3, like the Jets, who nobody thought that was going to probably win a game this year, are really surprising a lot of people, and it has to do with the talent that they're drafting, and everybody's kind of in the middle now.
And we go to the AFC West, which we were just talking about the Chiefs, where 2-3 weeks ago we're talking about who would be in the Super Bowl Sunday. The Chiefs were undefeated at that time. Now they're 5-2. The Broncos 3-2. Raiders 3-4, and the Chargers 2-4. Interesting division there in the AFC West. AFC North has the Steelers up top 4-2, Ravens 3-3, Bengals 2-3, and the Browns still with no win.
2 years in a row.
AFC South, look at this. AFC South, Brian Anthony, Titans, Jaguars, and Texans, all 3-3, and the Colts 2-4.
Probably the worst division in football, but the Texans, I like what Deshaun Watson's doing over there, so look for the Texans to take control of that division there.
Let's go to the NFC. The NFC East has the Eagles up top, 5-1, Redskins 3-2, Cowboys 2-3, and the Giants 1-5. NFC West has your LA Rams, 4-2. So far, everything's going good for LA right now.
So far, so good, Joey. But I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to start bragging or saying anything about the Rams. We're just going to let them play.
Seahawks 3-2, Cardinals 3-3, and the Niners still 49ers 0.0.
I'm going to say it every week, and I'm going to say it loudly. And the Niners are a good team. That record does not indicate how good the Niners are.
Everybody keeps saying that.
The Niners could very well be 6-0. They could very well be 6-0, Joey.
And are you saying that based off of how close the games are?
And how close the games. They've had a couple overtime games. They could have won a couple of games if the ball goes their way. It's just that the Niners are much improved. I like Kyle Shanahan as coach there. The Niners. Look for the Niners. They're not probably doing anything this year, but they're going to get like a top 3 pick this season. And look for them next year to make some noise.
All right, Vikings 4-2 in the NFC North. They're tied with the Green Bay Packers. Lions 3-3, and the Bears 2-4. NFC South has the Panthers 4-2, Saints 3-2, Falcons 3-2, and the Buccaneers at 2-3. So Brian Anthony, you had the Falcons and the Chiefs in Week 1 of if the Super Bowl were this Sunday. It's now Week 2 of if the Super Bowl were this Sunday. Who do you got?
You know what? In the AFC, it's close because the way the Chiefs and the Steelers last week when they played each other, the way Steelers looked against the Chiefs, Steelers own the Chiefs. So if those teams met up in the playoffs, that game could go either way. But I'm going to still stick with the Chiefs in the AFC. I thought that was a very winnable game yesterday, Joey. They were 1 second away from winning against the Raiders yesterday and being 6-1. So I'm not giving pretty much any stock in that game last night. It was just like I said, they could have won. It went down to the last second. So I'm still sticking with the Chiefs.
What's
in the
weird
AFC.
is you're keeping the Patriots out of the picture here. Is that what do you think is going to happen there?
Because Joey, the Patriots at some point in time, you're going to have to regress as a team. You're not going to make the Super Bowl, and it's history has shown you're not going to make the Super Bowl every single year. You're not going to be the best. You come out of the AFC every single year. So I think this year is the year the Patriots kind of falter. They're going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they get past. I don't think they get to the AFC Championship game. As a matter of fact, I just think that this is the year that the Patriots they've been struggling a little bit. I think this is the year that they're going to regress a little bit. So I don't expect to see the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I'm picking between the Chiefs and the Steelers this season, and I'm still sticking with the Chiefs here.
All right, so week number 7, but week 2 of if the Super Bowl were this Sunday, you're still sticking with the Chiefs in the AFC.
Still sticking with the Chiefs,
Wow, that says a lot about the season.
Hey, Kansas City's a good team.
All right, now to the NFC. Who will the Chiefs be playing in the Super Bowl this Sunday?
You know, last time I predicted the Atlanta Falcons, as you mentioned, to get back to the Super Bowl. Joey, I am switching my pick.
All right. See, that's the fun part of this thing. Yeah.
Switching my pick. And this team, Joey, that I'm about to say is playing fantastic right now on both sides of the ball. Their quarterback has really, really improved, and it's only his second year. I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 5-1 right now. Carson Wentz is a front runner for MVP right now. The way he's playing, and it's only his second year. Remember, he was the number 2 pick last season after Jared Goff. I mean, he has his team rocking and rolling. Their defense is solid right now, only giving up 122 points on the season. I mean, this Eagles team looks like they're for real. And plus, nobody talked about them in the NFC East. Everyone was talking Cowboys, Giants, and Redskins. This Eagle team is going to be a problem, folks. Might as well count them in right now as a playoff contender and possibly in the Super Bowl.
So if the Super Bowl were this Sunday, we're looking at the Chiefs and Eagles.
Chiefs and Eagles, which is another lackluster game.
Man, Brian Anthony.
But
Brian Anthony picking some boring games.
Well, I mean, it's just these two teams are. I mean, that goes to tell you what you were just saying about all the NFL teams, how they're 3-3, 3-2, are close to being in there in contention. This is how it's going to happen, Joey. We may see a different a Super Bowl this year, where it's two teams that. Haven't been there. Remember, the Eagles never won a Super Bowl, so it'll be interesting to see if they can get in there.
All right, moving on to the NBA here. The Raptors defeated the Bulls 117-100. The Thunder defeated the Knicks 105-84. And the Clippers defeated the Lakers 108-92. The debut of Lonzo Ball. Brian Anthony, I thought it was a little lackluster.
Yeah, you know what? This is tend to happen. It seems like it's a trend for Lonzo Ball. If you remember the first game of the Summer League, he kind of put up a dud also. The first game of preseason, he put up a dud, and then he was able to improve the games after that. First game of his NBA career puts up a dud. Patrick Beverly, who was the other point guard, really put it on him. A great defensive point guard there, and Clippers just demolished the Lakers. They didn't look good at all, did the Lakers, and they got to get it together, man. Luke Walton, I thought his coaching really, wasn't that good yesterday, and so they have to get back at it tonight. They're in Phoenix, so we'll see if Lonzo Ball can improve tonight.
All right, and we just want to put a reminder out there that the tickets are now available for the UFC Fight Night, Swanson versus Ortega, December the 9th, Saturday. Tickets are on sale officially today for the Save Mart Center event happening December the 9th. Our very own Alex Perez will be on that card. So if you want to support Alex Perez of Lemoore, go and check out the UFC live in Fresno. That's December the 9th it's a Saturday, but tickets are officially on sale today.
The decision, Alex Perez, man, it's going to be exciting to see him in action in the UFC after watching him so many times, fighting elsewhere. I mean, Alex, it's going to be a good one. And, this Swanson-Ortega bout, number 4 seed versus number 6 seed in the featherweight division, should be a good one, too. So get your tickets for that one.
You and I were talking about the UFC, and we were like, we're not really seeing any big impact right now from the UFC.
I'm going to be real honest with you, Joey. Right now, I think the last pay-per-view that I've seen from the UFC had to go back to Conor and Nate Diaz, man.
Back in March?
Yeah.
That was 2 years ago, right?
The second one was in November of last year, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
It was, it's been a while, and nothing has intrigued me. But you know what? Maybe this one, in Fresno will get me. I think we got St. Pierre coming up. Maybe that one's going to intrigue me.
4th,
So
yeah.
maybe I can jump back into it. But as far as right now, I just can't get excited. There's nothing to excite me right now in the UFC.
All right. Well, also this Sunday, the WWE will hold their tables, ladders, and chairs pay-per-view. In the main event, The Shield will take on the team of The Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, Braun Strowman, and Kane.
Now, was there any rumor, Joey? Did I hear that Ronda Rousey is currently training in WWE?
Yeah,
Is she training to get to be a wrestler now?
Well, her best friend Shayna Baszler was in the finals of the women's tournament. She actually lost the finals of the women's tournament that they just held. It was called the Mae Young Classic. So Ronda Rousey was in the audience there multiple times, and she even filmed the segment where she confronted one of the women's wrestlers. So I think they're creeping in, and I think she's silently, secretly training behind the scenes, and I think we'll eventually see her.
Knowing McMahon, they're going to save it for WrestleMania, right, or something.
Oh,
and I also heard Connor.
I heard that too.
Was
We've been hearing that for a
going
while
over there.
Yeah.
So,
but Dana White was seen last week on a TV show, and he showed his text from Vince McMahon. He put it up on the screen, and he said, "Here, I just got this text from Vince," because I asked him. I said, "Hey, are you guys talking to Connor? What's going on?" And he said, "News to me."
All right.
So Vince texted Dana and said, "News to me." So that means that he didn't know anything about it.
Well, you know what?
But it's Vince McMahon.
It's Vince McMahon. I was just going to say that. It wouldn't shock me if something else does happen here.
All right, Brian Anthony, who are we sponsored by this morning?
Multi-Services Insurance Agency, Hanford's Auto Insurance Destination. Give them a call for all your auto insurance needs, 530-3987. I know you guys all hear the commercial here on K-Fun that says it's on Lacey Boulevard. It's actually on Grangeville Boulevard. Got to talk to the station owners about switching that commercial. But it's on Grangeville, new location.
All right, and folks, coming up next, we're going to be talking to our friends in regards to a haunted house that is being created to help support Relay for Life.
Spooky, man.
A haunted house to help support Relay for Life. Go ahead.
I have one more thing, Joey. Tonight, don't forget, too, we got a game tonight. It's homecoming for Hanford High. So,
okay.
If you guys want to make it out to Hanford High tonight, it's a homecoming game. If you can't make it, don't worry. We're going to have the game live for you guys here on K-Fun. Kickoff starting at 7:30 tonight.
Nice. Homecoming game.
Homecoming for Hanford
All
High,
right.
man. Hopefully they can get a win, too.
All right, Brian Anthony, thank you for joining us. And don't forget,
Thank you.
folks, also at 9:30 this morning, the owner of the brand new sports bar coming to Lemoore, Cupid's Grill, they're joining us here at 9:30 a.m. Brian Anthony, thank you so very much for joining us. Folks, stay with us. More Eggs, Bacon, and Joey right around the corner.
Hanford, KYAF Fireball, KAAX Avenal, KDPT Dos Palace, and KYA San Francisco.
It's the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. And there you see on the screen right now the Dowdy Street. I almost said Scream. I'm getting too ahead of myself here. The Dowdy Street Nightmare, folks. A Halloween experience. It's happening October 27th, 28th, and 31st, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is going to be a fun event, and I actually have here the creators of the event that are here with me here this morning. Go ahead and introduce you guys yourself real quick.
My name is Jared, and this is
I'm Angie, his wife.
All right, so tell me, how did the Dowdy Street Nightmare come together?
Well, we actually started with a really small home haunt about 5 years ago, and we had maybe 20 people come through on Halloween night, and we had maybe like 4 or 5 large animatronics, life-size props, and then it just grew from there. Last year was definitely our biggest year. We had about 700 people come through over the course of 3 nights, and we were able to manage to raise $300 to donate to Relay for Life.
Wow, and I wasn't even talking about that yet, but the great thing about this event is that you guys are donating the proceeds to Relay for Life. That's just, awesome just in itself. Now, what gave you the idea to say, you know what, we're going to not only throw a haunted house, but we're going to donate all the proceeds?
Well, we knew we wanted to have a really worthwhile cause to do it. We've all been, especially in our family, I think everybody has been affected by cancer in some way. Very recently, Angie's dad had not passed away directly from cancer, but he battled cancer, really hard fight with it, with bone cancer up until his death. And so this is kind of in tribute to him and to all of our other family members. Both my grandparents have also suffered from cancer as well, different forms of it. And so we really like what Relay for Life did. We like how all the money is really goes to cancer research, and we thought what better way to get people to come to support us to support a really good cause.
Now tell me exactly where it's located here in Hanford, where people can find the haunted house.
It's here in Hanford. It's 1229 North Dowdy Street, and it's right next to the old hospital, Central Valley Hospital. And you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Dowdy Street Nightmare.
Now, how was this house selected? Was it a house that you guys were actually living in, or did you have to rent it out? How did this house get selected?
We, when we were choosing a house to live in, it had to have a haunted house effect feel to it.
Ah.
And a lot of people that come through say that it has a Disneyland haunted mansion kind of a vibe to it.
Okay.
And some people might take that as a negative thing, but we liked it as a compliment.
So wait a minute. So you guys are like haunted house enthusiasts?
Well, I'm afraid of ghosts.
Okay.
But I do like Halloween, and we do like the haunted feel of it.
Okay.
So, all for fun.
So let me ask you a question. I mean, what are some things that you guys have experienced just personally living in the
I
house?
think that's a question for Angie.
Actually, our house is over 100 years old, and there's nothing in our house. Nothing at all.
Huh?
No ghosts, nothing. We have dogs, and they don't bark. So it's
So as much as the theories are out there that it could be haunted, you guys haven't seen anything?
We've had a couple of friends come over and said they felt something.
Ooh. Spooky.
And I kind of I don't want to hear it. I kind of walk away.
I don't want to hear it either.
Yeah, so they said that it's nothing bad. It's nothing threatening, so that's okay.
But on October 27th, 28th, and the 31st, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., there will be some spookiness going on,
A lot
right?
of things will be coming up in those rooms in that house, yes.
Tell me, what can people expect, though? Like, what type of things can we expect to feel or experience at the Dowdy Street Nightmare?
Well, if anybody, we had this last year, so if anybody came to Dowdy Street Nightmare last year, they'll know that we have various themed rooms. I don't want to give too much away because we do change it up year to year. But we do have various themed rooms really attacking your nightmares, which is why we call it Dowdy Street Nightmare.
Oh.
And then this year, it's kind of considered to be a hotel theme. So it's kind of like the theme this year is people are coming in to look for a room to rent at a boarding house, and we have one for them. Unfortunately, they have to travel through all the other guests' rooms to get there.
So now can we actually book a room?
How much you're willing to pay? Yeah.
And Joey, it's through our whole entire house. It's
Wow.
the dining room, the living room, the kitchen, the backyard, the laundry room, except for our bedrooms and the restroom. But it's the whole entire house.
Wow. So, I mean, you guys have to kind of like give up a little bit of your privacy, right? Because, I mean, you guys want to do this. It's for a great cause. But at the same time, you're saying, hey, we gotta suck it up a little bit and just allow people to enjoy this.
Yeah, a little bit of privacy is forsaken there, but it's very secure, and we have a lot of good security around the house.
Now, it says open to all ages, but not recommended for children under 12. And obviously that's common sense. I mean, you know, if you don't want your kids to get scared, you know, you don't want to bring them through. So it's not like a thing where you have like a daytime opening, right? This is all in the evening.
It's all evening.
Gotcha. Okay. All evening.
And we really do just do an age limit because we do know that kids, their level of scary is different.
Of course. And that, I mean, that's for any type of experience like this. So once again, this is happening October 27th, 28th, and 31st, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. How can people get in touch with you guys other than just, you know, just showing up to the house? Like, is there ways to, you know, get in touch with you guys personally, get more information about it, or?
The best way is to just like our page on Facebook. Once again, facebook.com/Dowdy Street Nightmare. And we respond really quickly through messages on there.
So now there's no actual price that's attached to this, right?
Right.
So basically, you're saying, hey, donations, give us what you can, basically.
Yeah. It's free admission. Last year, people donated between $1 and $20, so it's just kind of in that range. We don't expect anybody to come with tons of cash, but anything you can give is great.
So understand, this is for Relay for Life. That's where the proceeds are going to. But any donation that comes through that door is going directly to Relay for Life.
Yes.
Okay. So once again, folks, 1229 North Dowdy Street in Hanford. Man, I'm kind of excited about this.
I hope you show up.
Yeah, I think I am because, you know, it's interesting. You know, you guys kind of play off the whole like, hey, nothing's going on in our house. It's fine. We don't have any issues. But on these specific nights, I feel like there's going to be some things happening in your house.
There's some creatures there. Yeah.
All right. So once again, Dowdy Street Nightmare Halloween Experience. It's a hotel-themed haunted walkthrough, open to all ages, but not recommended for children under 12. Donations accepted at the door, right when you get to the house. Yeah. And that's all the donations will go to Relay for Life. So once again, guys, give them the contact information before we go.
www.facebook.com/Dowdy Street Nightmare.
Thank you guys so very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And we're excited about it. And the countdown to Halloween begins, folks. We're like, 11 days away now. But a lot of the Halloween festivities starts a little earlier, too. You know, people start doing things on, like your event on the 27th, 28th, and all the way through. So, all right, full week, right?
1 week.
All right. Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. Stay with us, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
government dug the men's room, the local disco lounge, and all she wants to do is dance, dance, to keep the boys from selling all the weapons they could scrounge. And all she wants to do is dance. Now that don't keep the boys from making a buck or two. And all she wants to do is dance, dance. They still can sell the army all the drugs that they can do. And all she wants to do is, all she wants to do is dance and make romance. Well, we barely made the airport for the last plane out. As we taxied down the runway, I could hear the people shout. They said, don't come back here, Yankee. But if I ever do, I'll bring more money. Cause all she wants to do is dance and make romance. Never mind the heat coming off the street. She wants to party. She wants to get down. All she wants to do is, all she wants to do is dance and make romance. All she wants to do is dance.
This is Raquela, and I'm from Tulare, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Hello, my name's Raylyn Piercy from Tulare, California, and you're listening to Eggs, Bacon, and Joey.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. I go through the revolution, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children with no shoes on their feet. House the people living in the street. Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Right through the revolution.
Joey Perez is live in the studio now till 10 a.m. for the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Well, the times are getting hard for you, little girl. I'm a humming and a strumming all over God's world. You can remember when you got your last meal, and you don't know just how a woman feels. You didn't know what rock and roll was until you met my drummer on that great tour bus. I got there in the nick of time before he got his hands across your state line. Yeah. Now it's the middle of the night on the open road. The heater don't work, it's also cold. You're looking tired, you're looking kinda beat. The rhythm of the street show knocks you off your feet. You didn't know how rock and roll looks until you caught your sister with the gospel in the groove. Halfway home in the parking lot, by the look in her eye, she was gathering what she got. Said, my, I'm once bitten, twice shy, babe. My, I'm once bitten, twice shy, baby.
following businesses are underwriters of KFUN 92.5. If you would like to hear your business on KFUN, call our underwriting department at 559-639-5925.
In these uncertain times of all the talk about insurance reform today, the one thing that is so important, and that's to have insurance, and not just any old insurance, the right insurance that's right for you. Joe Avila Insurance, your neighborhood insurance specialist, with 43 years experience specializing in life, health, disability, Medicare Part D RX plans, along with Medicare Advantage plans for seniors. Having the right insurance brings a peace of mind in knowing that your plan offers the coverage you need and deserve. Joe Avila Insurance can assist in bringing that peace of mind by fitting you with the coverage that best fits you and your family needs and requirements. Contact Joe Avila today at 559-280-2518 for a free consultation and allow Joe himself to answer some of those dreaded questions you may have about quality insurance at an affordable cost. That's Joe Avila Insurance, 559-280-2518. And again, the phone number is 559-280-2518. Well, starting on October 15th, 2017, you'll be able to stop by your local Hanford Walmart and visit with Joe and Associates from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday and Thursdays, and 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's Joe Avila Insurance, 559-280-2518. Again, 559-280-2518. Call today. Peace of mind is knowing you have the medical coverage you need and can afford. That's Joe Avila Insurance.
Thank you so much for your support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. You can follow us on social media, facebook.com/KFUN Facebook.com, search the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show, and Instagram at Eggs, Bacon, Joey. And you know, folks, this would not all be possible without the great sponsors of J-Live Entertainment Events and the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. I want to send a special thank you to Ray Figueroa Construction, King's Dance Center in Hanford, Bell Guy Bell Bonds, The Fifth Quarter in Visalia, Best Salsa Catering, Valley Cryosport, Whole Body Cryotherapy, Hutch's Barbecue Sauce. I want to thank them very much for their support of the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Let's have a great morning.
Multi-Services Insurance Agency, Hanford's newest auto insurance destination, is now open. No license, no problem. Need SR22? We can get it to you for little to no cost. Also offering low rates on homeowners and commercial insurance. Call now for a free quote, 559-530-3987. That's 559-530-3987. Multi-Services Insurance Agency, located at 520 West Lacey Boulevard in the Creamery Building next to Starbucks in Hanford. Your newest low-cost auto insurance destination is Multi-Services Insurance Agency. Call now.
If you're going to Witches Night this Friday night, come to the Rock and Roll Deli. We're welcoming all witches to come out Friday night. That's right. This coming Friday night from 6 to 9 p.m., we'll have $1 glasses of wine for all you witches. Oh, you witches, we've got some sliders for you on sale. We also have nachos, all kinds of things on sale. And if you want something to drink out of, we've got Yeti mugs at 50% off. That's right. Witches Night Out at the Rock and Roll Deli. We're all decorated up and ready for you. Nobody in Hanford parties like the Rock and Roll Deli. And you come Witches Night, you're going to be surprised. We got all kinds of things for you witches on Witches Night, 6 to 9 p.m. this Friday night. Sponsored by Family Healthcare Network, Griswold, LaSalle, Cobb, Dowd, and Chin, and the Sentinel. We can't wait to see you Witches Night Out, 6 to 9 p.m. this Friday night at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford, your witches' headquarters.
She'll put a spell on you.
Do you have an upcoming wedding, corporate event, holiday party, birthday party, quinceanera, or retirement party? Let J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service help you with all of your entertainment, rentals, and special event needs. J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service offers DJ, photo booth, videography, photography, dance floors, decorations, linens, mariachi, limo service, catering, and more. Give them a call or text at 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Call or text 559-362-4046 or go to jlivent.com and click on weddings. Your one-stop wedding shop, J-Live Entertainment Special Event Service.
Hungry? Fabulous breakfasts at the Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th in downtown Hanford. We have a new and improved breakfast menu. Oh, so good. How about tri-tip and eggs, hamburger steak and eggs, linguiça and eggs, bacon or sausage and eggs, salmon and eggs, and our mega breakfast include mega chicken fried steak. The chicken fried steak fills up the whole plate. Then we include 3 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, 2 fluffy buttermilk pancakes, and your choice of country potatoes or hash browns and toaster biscuits and gravy. Oh, so good. Breakfast at the Rock and Roll Deli start every day at 7 a.m. The Rock and Roll Deli, 102 West 7th, and they go till 11 a.m. So come on in for the best breakfast in Kings County. And don't forget Tuesdays, 2 for Tuesdays. Buy 1 breakfast, get the second breakfast free. The best deal in town. And it's the best breakfast in town. Our breakfasts are made from scratch. The Rock and Roll Deli in downtown Hanford, 102 West 7th at 7th and Doughty. Call us at 639-5000, order online at rock-rolldeli.com, or come in for breakfast today. The Rock and Roll Deli, open for breakfast 7 to 11.
Forget about that stale cereal or oatmeal. Joey Perez is live on your radios to provide you with the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey. You are now listening to the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show.
Eyes, see Some stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord, but I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
K-Fun rocks Kings County.
Tonight, I wanna give it all to you. In the darkness, there's so much I wanna do. And tonight, I wanna lay it at your feet. 'Cause girl, I was made for you. And girl, you were made for me. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me, and I can't get enough of you, baby.
Preparation. They make a day and a night. Practice is part of my medical practice. I try to keep people away from juices because they're too sugary, but there's no question that, again, they contain vitamin C, and it might be easier and healthier to just take vitamin C as a supplement. I'd like to comment on one of the other herbals that they mentioned, the turmeric. Turmeric is a spice that's used with Indian foods, and it has a lot of potential medicinal values, including warding off inflammation. I have a special interest in it right now. The active ingredient is called curcumin, and it looks like there's some, albeit they're not very well populated studies. There's some early studies coming out of the Alzheimer's literature that shows that turmeric could maybe prevent Alzheimer's, if not even potentially treat it someday.
Oh, wow. So is this kind of something that's trending right now?
Well, I don't know if it's trending, but it's something that I read about because I have a population of patients that can be senior citizens, and I like to point them in the direction of treatments that will prevent memory loss, and it looks like there's some potential with this particular herb.
Interesting. All right. Well, Dr. Golden, there you go. Food recipes that'll help you fight your crappy cold is what they're calling it. Yeah, so, I mean, just be aware. I let my listeners and my viewers know, be aware. I mean, the weather is changing. You know that if you walk around barefoot and it's, 50 degrees outside, you're probably going to start seeing some symptoms of a cold, right, Doc?
That's right. That's right. And if people cough and sneeze on you, good luck.
Get away.
literature that shows that turmeric could maybe prevent Alzheimer's, if not even potentially. That's right. And if people cough and sneeze on you, good luck.
Get away.
Monster Energy's Aftershock is back October 21st and 22nd at Discovery Park, Sacramento, with 9 Inch Nails, Ozzy Osbourne, Run the Jewels, Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, Stone Sour, and more. Go to AftershockConcert.com for everything.
past is gone. It went by like dusk to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got the dues in life to pay. Yeah, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know everybody says you got to lose to know how to win. Half my life's in books, written pages, live and learn from fools and from sages.